Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the SU-8. It's the Tier 6 Soviet SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Lakeville, and this one is under the command of graldebarantauro of the FYD clan. Now he's got the 152mm howitzer capable of doing 550 alpha, 38mm pen, and 19.65 seconds on the reload. In fact, he's got 17.3. Game on. Well, you haven't seen some replays from me for a while. I'm afraid, yes, there's problems with my health that's actually stopping me from actually putting these replays out. But I'm trying to get as many as I can get done today to make up for it. Okay, Aldebarantauro's found his firing position, and he's also found a target, a Skoda T17 on the Lake Road. Rounds out. Direct hit! Oh, that one's got to hurt. First shot of the game on a thin-skinned vehicle. A Skoda T17. And, well, he's probably lost a fair number of hit points already. Okay, second tank that turns up is the T-3485. Well, that shell went to the right and actually behind the target. Well, we can see a challenger, and there's the target, the T-17, and he's missing 800 hit points. Or is it, not 800, it's 760 hit points. That potentially could be a very high roll on that guy. Okay, T-3485's moved over to the same position where the Skoda was. We're almost ready to shoot. It's going to give it another go. Rounds out. Another direct hit. You can tell it was a direct hit because there was no explosion and the shell just disappeared. Yes, that's an indication of direct. In fact, it actually tracked that T-3485, both tracks, and he's fixed the tracks now and pulled back. We fired a round at, I think, was the Challenger, but we're wondering, is that T-3485 still there? He might still be there. We can certainly see there's some enemy tanks going into the town. An Eagle 7 and an M6. Looking back to the Lake Road. Can't see that T-34, but we've got the concentration skill working. And there's the Challenger that we spotted earlier. Rounds out. That's a hit. 158. And it tracked him. And we're getting some track damage. Yep. 407 track damage on the Challenger because he was tracked and our teammates could see him. Rounds out. And that's a kill.
Cheers,
finished him off and got our first kill of the game. I was just changing positions slightly, and I can understand why. There are some enemy tanks at the exit to the town. They're being held back by some of our teammates there, but yes, they probably need to take that into account. T-3485, we can see where the last shell hit him, right on his upper plate, and now he's out the game. That was a really good shot as well. Both shots hit the upper plate. Okay, we can see a Tiger P. We're not loaded yet, but it looks like there are more than one Tiger P on the enemy team. There he is. Rounds out. Hits the building instead. Yes, there's two Tiger Ps. And there's also that M6. The M6 is near enough a one-shot. But it looks to me like Aldebarantauro's decided he's going to pull back. And I can see why, because there's only two of our tanks now protecting us from the enemy coming in from the town centre. And in fact, actually, they are pushing hard. And we've just lost our G2, and there's the Tiger P. Need to dial in as quickly as we can. Rounds out. That's a hit. Track the guy right on the front. The problem now is, of course, that we've only got the VK3601H and a VK3001H. stopping these guys from taking the town. And our shell did splash the Tiger P. Gave him a bit of stun. Of course, the VK3601H is the 36-ton tank that was supposed to be the replacement or next development of the Tiger. We just tracked the Tiger, the Skoda T17. That's the same one we hit before, if you remember. And in fact, actually, it looks like we tracked him again. And I'm wondering if he's still there. It looks like he's going after the VK3601H. Yes, he is. There you go. And unfortunately, he kills him.
Good night, nurse.
But graldebarantauro gets the Skoda. And so he got all the hit points from that guy with 2 shots, actually, or 3 shots, if you include the one that he used to track. Got a Hellcat just sitting behind that rock. Rounds out. Hits the rock. He's going to have to pull back now because there's nobody blocking the enemy tanks. There's a Giro just to the right of us and another tank destroyer just behind the rock, which I think might be one of our guys, one of our Hellcats. Was it? It's a G2. Could be. Yes, so we've got a Giro who's an experienced player. And we're now looking up the valley and we hit the VK2801. We need to move though. Can't stick around here. If we stay here, we'll get spotted and taken out. The good news is the Giro on our team, the guy's a little further up, is actually quite a experienced player. But for the moment, you can see that graldebarantauro is trying to get shots on the enemy up the other end of the valley. There's the enemy G2. He gets a lovely hit, 191 hit points. And we do have the communications expert now working, so we can speed up the reload. 2.5% extra to skills. Cannot be underestimated, the effect of that. Oh, enemy Arty spotted at the back of the map. Suddenly realised he's been split seen, and that's so close to hitting him. There's the Giro, the experienced Giro as well. We can't see the enemy tanks. We briefly saw where they were, and it looks like a shell was just fired in that general direction. To say, there's the Tiger P. Only 57 hit points, or 1 shot. And he's now down to 32 hit points after that shot shaved the 25 away. And there's the kill shot. That's the 4th kill now for graldebarantauro. Okay, we've got a KV-1S, and he's got the dirt gun, the 122mm, and he gets taken out by our Challenger. Yes, it was the Challenger that was the other tank destroyer that working with the Giro. Unfortunately, we lost the Giro, and now all we've got is an Oni, but there are a couple of our tanks now making a quick run around the map, trying to clear up remaining enemies. There's only 3 enemy tanks still there. A Hellcat, a Tiger P, and of course the AMX-13 F3AM. Can't see the Hellcat at the moment, and the Hellcat just killed our Oni. Got several shots on the guy. And now the AMX-13 F3 suddenly appears out of nowhere, driving towards our cat, but he's tracked, and now he's out the game.
Off you go.
And we were seen, so we need to get into cover. And the Hellcat's coming in. There he is. I don't think this is a good spot because the top of the vehicle can be seen by the Hellcat. He is behind the building at the moment. There he is. But if he comes out from behind that building, he'll spot us, and he will try to kill us if he can. And we have been spotted again, so yes, he can see us. And that's a shell fired at us, hit the ground nearby. We've gone under cover now because we've got that bush in the way, but the Hellcat always just killed the Challenger, and he's got a 90mm gun. Gonna try and get a shell in that direction. graldebarantauro backing off. He's got a 152mm shell ready for the Hellcat. The Hellcat sees him. Ow! And that was 90mm for 253. But he can kill this guy with his next shot. Yes!
Thought they could cross me. No chance.
What a shot! That was a shotgun, and that finished the game. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for graldebarantauro of the FYD clan in the SU-8. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 12, and he got a top gun. That last kill, the Hellcat, was his 6th kill, and that earned him the Top Gun medal. He also got a win rate of 4,947, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score and see where he was. Well, he did get the 2nd highest damage in the game. The highest damage actually went to the Tiger P on the enemy team, managed 2,493 hit points, but sadly he didn't get 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he didn't get a high caliber. 2nd highest damage, well, that definitely went to graldebarantauro, and of course he got a Top Gun, 2,355. And the 3rd highest damage, well, that went to the Hellcat, the last guy to die. He got 2,060 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, graldebarantauro got that one. 6 kills to him, to the Top Gun. 3 kills went to the Tiger P on his team. And on the enemy team, their Tiger P and their Hellcat managed to get 3 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it's graldebarantauro got that one as well. So he got 2nd on damage, top on kills, top on base XP. He got 1,126, the 2nd highest being the T-3485M on his team, who actually picked up a Leather Slayer's medal and a tank sniper, and he got 1,020. So they were the only 2 players who managed to get over 1,000 base in the game. And the 3rd place goes to the Tiger P on his team with 819. graldebarantauro fired 21 rounds, and that's a lot because this Arty only carries 26 in total, so he had 5 rounds spare at the end of the game. 11 direct hits on the enemy, 2 penetrating shots, and 14 splash. Damage of 2,355, of which 1,948 were at more than 300 meters, the difference being the Hellcat and of course that AMX-13F3, who was very, very close when he was killed. 1 hit received from the enemy was a penetrating shot. It was a 90mm round from that Hellcat. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did 407 hit points of damage assist. That's when he tracked the enemy at the Challenger, and the Challenger then took fire afterwards. 128 hit points of stun assist of 9 stuns. On a free-to-play account, he actually made a profit of 10,086 credits profit. And he also took away 1,126 base XP out of that game as well. What a great game, and what a fantastic ending, and a lovely shotgun right into the face of the Hellcat. I don't think there was much that the Hellcat could do, really, to stop graldebarantauro putting a round into him either way. He had to make a move, because if he didn't, our team were going to come out of the town and kill the Hellcat anyway. But yes, he pushed forward when he wasn't reloaded, and consequently graldebarantauro hit him with a 152mm round going the opposite way, and that was the end of his game altogether. What a great game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.